I ain't gonna lie, bro. For your sake, I hope you joking. I hope you joking. But this is exactly why I make the content that I make. Cause you know what that is? That's scarcity. If you knew your value, if you had an abundance mindset, you wouldn't mind holding a motherfucker accountable and being scared that they'll walk away because you in love. Fuck that love. Wrong is wrong. And you ain't doing nothing but hurting your goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? A big component in a relationship is to be able to grow. How are you growing if she's never taking accountability? If you steadily biting your tongue because you don't want to upset her or she leave? Sounds like you babying an adult and you setting yourself up for failure. Cause what? Everything just your fault then. That's the case. Everything just gonna be your fault. Who the fuck wanna sign up for that shit? So if you dead serious, bro, cut her off now.
You swore?
Girls.
Why you say that?
Because we're slick.
You slick?
See, now they're telling the truth. But you know, it makes a lot of sense. The more options to cheat.
She blocks him from leaving, and this happens.
Because you always outside. What the f? Stay here. You always gonna be. I can't be a buddy to you. Shut up. Bro, I can't be. Stop blocking to bring my mother. Okay, so you're like a little. Trying to leave the house. Okay, you gotta be. Because you always with them. She now gotta be. Okay, I'm sitting here telling you to spend time with me. But I don't have to spend time with you every day. I'm trying to go outside. Like, I be with you at nighttime, bro. Like, it's daytime. Okay, I don't get no. Bro, stop putting your head. Bro, stop touching me, bro. I don't get no. You're not leaving. Am I touching you? You're not leaving. Am I touching you? You're not leaving. Get from in front of the. You're not leaving. Get from in front of the. You're not leaving. God, I swear to God, bro. You got one more time to put your hands on me, bro. What you gonna do? You got one more time to put your hands on me, bro. I swear to God, I'm calling the police, bro. I don't give a fuck the police. What the fuck you gonna do? I'm calling the police, bro. Because listen, if I put my hands on you, I'm gonna go to jail. So I'm calling the police first. That's how it's gonna work. Listen, bro, I swear to God, bro. If you want a woman, bro, I'll bend out your. I don't give a fuck. You a whole dude trying to call the police on the female. Because you keep putting your beater, bro, like you know, playing sitting scratching me all the time. Shut up. It's a beater. Bro, I don't give a fuck. It's a beater and not so put your hands on me. Okay, you's a girl. Like I'm a girl, man. Baby. Bro, stop. What you all jumpy for? I'm for the leave, bro. What you all jumpy for? I'm for the leave. What you all jumpy for? I'm for the leave. I'm for the leaving. I am for the leaving. I am for the leaving. Trying. I am for the leaving. You got to call the police on me for you to get out of here. You gonna have to call the police on me for you to get out of here. I am gonna call the police. Okay. You keep barking for me to get to my mother. I swear to God, it's over. I'm calling the police. Don't nobody care. Bro, I'm calling the police on you. Don't nobody care. Because you gonna stop putting your I ain't put my hands on one time. I'm leaving out the door. You went to get mad because I want to leave. Okay, leave. How? You in front of the door. How the f*** leave you in front of the door? Walk to the door. I'm not walking towards you. You put your hands. You scary. I ain't scary. I'm stupid. That's shut up. You like, bro, stop doing that, bro. Why you always calling the police on the girl? You scared. Bro, stop doing that, bro. Why you always calling the police on the girl? You scared. I'm calling the police, bro. Bye. Okay, go. I'll be right here. Move, son, go. I'm not gonna go. I can just leave out the door and just move. Toxic love, toxic. Yeah, toxic love, toxic. I'm leaving, bro. Toxic love, toxic. You like to put my hands on you? Stop putting your hands on me, bro. Oh, okay, toxic. Stop putting your hands on me so I can go. You wanna go? Yes, I'm trying to leave. What you want somebody to do? Where you going? You want somebody to be up on you 24/7? Where you going? What you gonna do? You want me to be up on you 24/7? That's not gonna happen. You don't be up. You be up 24/7. I can't do that. You be on your 24/7. No, I'm not. I'm over here handling business. I'm not opening up. You be on your 24/7. You stay home with me and spend time with me. You want to go outside all the time. You want me to spend time with you 24/7? Like I don't get this. You don't be with me 24/7. Like I let you go with your friends. I don't even say shit. 24/7. So the moment I go out and try to handle some business is a problem. How? 24/7. Bro, look at my beater, bro. Look at this shit, bro. Okay. Put your hands on me and rip my whole thing beater. Cheap beater. Ain't no cheap nothing. Stop putting your hands on me, bro. Now if I call the police on you, you like, I ain't no. I'm gonna finish ripping it. Bro, you gonna fucking call the police on you. You is. How? You put your hands on me. If I slap the f*** out of you, and you call the police, I'm going straight to bro, stop touching. Stop putting your hands on me. You wanna leave? Yeah, I'm trying to get the fuck. Okay, go. Go. Move. Go. Go. Touch me and rip out the door. Man, go. Bro, stop. Come on. Stop touching me, man. Get out. Stop touching me. Get out of my house. I am for the leave. Just spend time with your.
Do you guys realize that the United States debt is $30.5 trillion and climbing? Now, the entire world has a lot of debt because the entire world printed a lot of money during the pandemic. This is a problem with inflation throughout the world, not to mention you have just the whole supply chain is jacked up. It's jacked up, which is causing a lot of shortages and everything else like that, which is also responsible for this inflation, not to mention that war in Ukraine. But in order to fix this over here, they're going to have to stop sending all this money to Ukraine. And also, I think what really will help us out is that these balls need to get drained.
Whoever you spend time around, it's exactly who you're going to become. You spend time with people who eat too much food, you're going to become fat. You spend time with people who are gamblers, you're going to start gambling. However, the opposite is also true. The people that are very successful financially, if you spend time with them, you're going to become financially successful. Nowadays, it's so easy to use the internet and social media to find like-minded people. The first thing that you do is you find them digitally. You get into Telegram chats so you can stimulate your mind with the digital presence of these people. Next thing you want to do is form in real life groups of these peoples. If you want to get more money, more muscles, more game, have more frame, find people who are better than you, surround yourself with them, and that's it.
You overhear the best conversations in the airport. So this group of about 8 women are all together. They're having a great time. They've already started drinking. They're all obviously going on vacation. So the loudest of the group says, "Let me FaceTime my husband to say goodbye. You know how he gets." So she calls him on FaceTime, and all of her friends get behind her, and they're all like, "Hi, Scott. Hey, Scott. Don't worry. We'll take good care of her." And she's like, "Okay, honey. Don't worry. I'll be safe. I'll have a great time. I love you. I'll miss you." I hear the husband say, "Okay, be safe. Don't get too crazy, Kelly." She's all like, "You know I love you. I won't get too crazy." And all her friends are like, "Yeah, she'll be great. Don't worry." So now she's saying goodbye, and she's all like, "I love you. Bye. Mwah, I love you." So she hangs up, and she's like, "Yay, I got that out of the way." And all of her friends are like, "Woo." And she's like, "I'm going to get wasted every day. I'm going to make out with every single cabana boy I can find. Woo." All of her friends are cheering her on, and they're all screaming, and then it gets quiet for a second. And all of a sudden, you hear Scott's voice. "Honey, I'm still here. You didn't hang up." You have never seen a group of women sober up so quickly. She's all like, I was just kidding, Scott." All of her friends are trying to help her out, and they're all like, "She was just joking. It was just a joke." Scott is clearly perturbed. They're all trying to save their girl, so they're all like, "Scott, she knew you were there. She's just joking. It was just a joke." Scott's quiet for a few seconds, and then all of a sudden I hear him say, "So's our marriage." And he hangs up. It's gonna be a long flight to Cabo for Kelly.
But you know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying? So value, we always talk about money. I wouldn't consider about Bill Gates a high value man. Would you fuck 66-year-old Bill Gates?
No.
Maybe.
Would you fuck him?
Negative.
So he's not, okay.
I would.
So he's not a high value man anyway. Of course his chick wants to leave him. Right? Okay, he has cash. But you know what about you know what about the world we live in? A lot of men have enough money to take you for dinner and buy you a handbag. Who gives a shit, right? Yeah. It's about more than that. It's about a lot more than just having money, right? It's about a lot more than that. So fuck Bill Gates, a pussy ass anyway. Windows is shit. listen, Bill Gates, listen, bitch ass.
Oh shit! Talk your shit, Andrew.
I use a Mac.
Forget about it!
You ain't even gonna do nothing?
Joke's on you, Arlie. I identify as a woman.
Here we go again.
Everyone's still on board for tomorrow, right? Yep, yeah, we're good. We're good. Yep.
According to some sources, Dylan's bringing his girl.
I actually have band practice.
Left my sister in the oven. Promised I stopped the Holocaust last week.
Sex offender registry pics for today.
Honestly, I just hate all of you.
But I just can't date a dude with a badge. When we
You know it's cute? You knew before you even took this video that it would get the fitness guy's attention. Something that you obviously don't get enough of. Because while we're too busy pursuing our goals and working on ourselves, you got the full send boys guzzling down beers every single weekend, giving you all the attention that you could possibly want, but it's in the form of a dad bod. And because of the fact that you are not yourself pursuing your goals, we make you feel inferior, insecure. So here's a little tip for the future. If you want a guy, you should support his personal development, not hate on it. Because if any of these guys are like me, I'm actually disgusted by you in a loving way. That's why we're breaking up.
One of the best things I ever learned myself personally, being an intelligent person, give up the need to be right. Just be okay with being correct. Stop trying to win all the arguments. All the arguments outside of places where you're an expert. If you're an expert in something, yes, fight to the death. But if it's just an opinion about something, let it go.
Okay, I hear that.
Got it?
Yes.
Thanks, sis. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
It's a scam that's become so normalized that we don't even realize it's a scam anymore.
Child support and alimony and marriage.
Men, stop watching porn. It's literally ruining your brain. Instead, focus on other areas.
And think that a Father's Day was gonna pass about a bitch blessing your motherfucking timeline today. Here's an awful fact for some of you fucking kids who grew up fatherless. Some of y'all grew up fatherless because your mother was trying to prove a fucking point. These the main bitches that want to be privy to everything but tell you absolutely nothing. These the bitches that always send a text with my child. You get what I'm saying? Everything is mine. And you bitches is nothing but a bunch of control freaks and manipulators. You're never inclusive when you make fucking decisions. So that's how niggas know that you really want to do this by yourself. He have just as much say when it comes down to birthdays and graduations and party planning and special occasions and sports events. You ain't the only one who gotta have the fucking final say. It's not about you. It's not about what you want to spend. It's not about where you want to have it at. It's not about what you want the child to wear. It's not about the image that you want to put out there. It's about a team. Going to